Well, welcome back to the Lair, where we talk all things Wildcat football. I'm joined by my partner Luke Davis and Elby Graham, and in our last episode, we reviewed the Festus game,
Right.
And now we're going to talk about St. Dominic's. And
Yep.
last year, the game against St. Dominic's went pretty well.
It did. We got off to a huge lead, coasted to a 33-6 victory. That was nice to see. It sustained some of the momentum that we had coming out of the Festus game and going into the Metro Conference lineup. But we need to beware of thinking that last year is going to be the
Things
same
change.
thing. Things change, and nothing has changed like this year's St. Dominic's team. I would say that the byword for this team for St. Dominic's this year is enthusiasm. And an opening 28-26 a loss against Warrenton, that would have been even better for them, has not dampened that. What we have seen from this St. Dominic's team is from last year, 58 players, this year, 76 players. They have constantly been in the weight room, running sprints. Strength, conditioning, discipline have been the mantra this year from head coach Blake Markway. They've got a great lineup of assistant coaches, including former Mizzou star and Tennessee Titans veteran Justin Gage is the offensive coordinator there for the Crusaders. So St. Dominic's is going to bring a fight. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Sounds like they've got some real talent, and it's rare to see a program growing like that.
Yeah, it's good to see in a sense because you know that for later on down the road, the fight that they're going to bring to you is only going to make your team stronger. And St. Dominic's returning 6 players on offense, 6 on the other side of the ball. But the one that makes this whole motor go is Connor Fitzgerald. He was within the top 30 players of the
Post-Dispatch
the
list,
Post-Dispatch Super 30 list. This guy is going to get NCAA offers. He's not the only one, though, that makes this offense go. Jacob Larson also, he doesn't look on film like he's hitting the hole with a lot of a low center of gravity, but he's very shifty. He's very patient to watch the hole open up, and when it does, he will hit that like no other, and he can really churn out the yardage.
So you got a talented running back and quarterback running that offense.
Yeah, and you've got other receivers there who can really make a difference. And another thing is too the defense. We've got St. Dominic's coming out in a 4-2-5 defense. Defensive coordinators who instill this package love it, mainly because it's more flexible than a youth pastor's schedule in February. You have the advantage of having your up defensive backs turning into hybrid linebackers, so to speak, and harnessing that speed, using it on blitz packages. That means the front can vary up. It can turn into a 6-2 or a 4-4 like that. And so our offensive line is going to have to adjust to that. The different fronts, no two different defensive packages are going to look the same. And so blocking assignments are going to be key. Not to mention that Evan Johnson, in facing those fronts, is going to have to make some pretty quality decisions on the fly.
I understand that you have a few particular things you think we should be watching
Just
for.
a few particulars, what I like to call my keys to the game, starting with key number 1, stay within yourself, Westminster. I realize it's the home opener, and as Yogi Berra once said, a home opener is always exciting, no matter if it's at home on the road, and only Yogi Berra could get away with that.
Yogi.
Only Yogi. But this is not last year's St. Dominic's team. Stronger, tougher, quicker, more well-disciplined, more enthusiastic. So it's easy for us to be jacked up for our home opener, but it's going to be a dogfight. They are going to bring the leather. Key number 2, use your playmakers. The Wildcats need to continue what we started last week, and what we're going to find is we have the weapons. We averaged 48.8 yards on our 4 scoring plays last week.
That's a lot of yards.
That is a lot of yards, and that's including that Steve Webb had only a 16-yard run, which means the other ones were
three really brought that
really
up.
gargantuan. Dylan Conway's 66-yard run, once he hit the line of scrimmage, and even with the angle that he had to take, chewed up those 66 yards in only 8 seconds. That's just fiery, abusive speed. So if Evan Johnson can get the ball around to our playmakers, we can really keep the Crusaders on their heels. So that's key number 2. One more, and what? Oh, sorry. Well, your CIA career is blown. There we have it. Key number 3, contain Connor. Connor Fitzgerald, the quarterback for the Crusaders, is going to make that team go, and you're going to have a lot of chaos out there. We're going to need our front 7 to not only put quality pressure on him, but also to have some good short yardage coverage from our linebackers. Defensive backs are going to have to cover well on their receivers, but also if Fitzgerald gets outside and breaks contain, then they're going to have to make a play in a hurry.
Thanks for doing all that work, getting that information for us. Now we have some things to look for as we go into this game.
Right.
Let's hope for a good one. Our home opener this Saturday against St. Dominic's, 1 o'clock at the Academy. Thanks for joining us in the Lair. We're glad you came.
Have a good one.